is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job and limit the return. Not much there. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is... out on the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here he goes. What a catch and run by the junior.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Rebels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Rebels are in the red zone now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They couldn't stop him there.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game.
It is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14, Alabama, 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Back to pass. It's Russell. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. Big spin on the run. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass.
offensive linemen, and you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Rebels looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And the Rebels will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. He decides to keep it here. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
The shotgun running play call. Has the first down and more. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They're going to run it. That gets the carry. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. 3rd and short now in the 10th play of this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The throw, it's Simmons. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. Again, hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss. Still 14, a 2-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. They retain possession, but that's a... huge loss.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Movement here from the tight end. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And he's got it at the 15. Coverage team brings down the return. Rebels offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Valentine. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The sure hands. It's Meadows. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. 1st down here for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Riley. He's past the marker and still going. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
I think the offensive coordinator senses that the defense is really flowing a little bit too quickly, so goes with that counter misdirection look and picks up a nice gain here for the offense.
Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. In the red area, it's Riley. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To pass. It's Russell. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, tie. They finish off the scoring drive. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Valentine.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. Throwing for his running back. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Off-play action, he's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Have After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
To throw, it's Russell. Pass complete on a crosser. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They're going to run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Valentine. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And now the defense able to bring him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Rebels churn out another 1st down. To the air, it's Simmons. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Who's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Trap again in the pocket. Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And a quick timeout call on the offense after the play. And the Rebels will have to kick this away. Going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down. It's a starter on the next drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking downfield, it's Russell. The receiver grabs it. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Alabama. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff heading left. No way to run up the middle.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Looking to throw. It's Simmons. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Rebels will send their punt team onto the field. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Riley. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This to build the lead to 6 here in the fourth quarter. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Did they get a drive going this time? Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
The Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. The call is a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
To the air, it's Russell. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On the run, it's Riley. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Crucial third down play right here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left. He's got it in the open. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Man, I'm really surprised by that call on third and short. You're playing with the lead. We're in the fourth quarter. You're already in field goal range. Very fortunate the quarterback made a good decision to throw that ball away, but the only problem is now the clock has stopped. Big decision coming up here on fourth down.
Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Leaning on the run game here late. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. The pass rush closing in. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
It seems like they've been searching for something to go their way, and here it is. Tip ball up in the air. They come down with it. See if this can build some momentum for them.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Valentine. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
It's a wide receiver screen. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
So here comes the extra point attempt for the lead. Kick is up and good. They go in front here deep in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They've got to gain some yardage to get in better field goal position here. How efficient can they be? How much risk will they take? Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
On the move now. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.